Hi there, welcome to Love is Patient 444. It is a full moon tonight. It's a full moon tonight. So before I begin, I first of all want to thank those of you who have subscribed to my channel. I can't tell you how elated I am when I go into Google Analytics and see that I've got another subscriber or two, or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10. Like it thrills me. I can't tell you how excited I am when I see that I've got videos that are getting 400, 500, 600, 800, 1100 views. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I cannot thank you enough. I can't tell you how great that makes me feel. I feel like a champ thanks to you. Thanks to you. So a couple of things. I just want to do a few announcements before we get started. I don't come on every day, right? Like I don't do my videos every day because I want to come to you when I have something to offer you. I want to come to you when I'm led to, when I'm being directed to, when there's a message that I'm being urged to provide you with, right? So it might have been, I don't know, 2 or 3 days since I posted. I guess maybe subconsciously I was waiting for today. Honestly, I don't really follow the astrology signs, and I wasn't aware it was a full moon until a friend told me. But I've also been feeling a shift in energy. It's like there's an excitement that's there, but it's unknown, right? I'm just expectant for good, amazing, fun, wonderful, lovely things to occur. And it makes every day of every moment an adventure of sorts, right? I have been working on manifesting and thinking positively and being expectant yet open. And when I talk expectant, I don't mean expectant that my DM is going to blah, 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 or that, you know, for the men that watch, that your feminine is going to blah, blah, blah. I just mean overall in life. Enjoying yourself. You know, today I didn't do any, let's call it business work on my other stuff. I took the day, I did errands, I took my time. I actually enjoyed getting things done and not being under the gun and like being upset when I don't get to other business things. So I would encourage you, if you're able to, take a day where you're just able to do what you need to do. Those odds and saws, those cleanups, right? Return things, fix things. I took the car in for an oil change, all that stuff, just getting stuff done. It feels good. It feels good to have a sense of accomplishment that your day was progressive. The other thing I want to say is, you know what? I was in my Google Analytics and now I totally understand why people are saying, please like, subscribe, you know, ding the bell, comment, you know, give me an emoji and all that stuff. I get it now when I see what's going on in the back end. 48% of my viewers are men. Can you believe that? I'm super stunned. I'm super stunned. It actually causes me to question sometimes. I don't know about you out there. I'm speaking to my feminines right now because I always assume that the feminine is leading the male. But honestly, when I think back at some of the things that my masculine has said to me, I wonder if I am the one who was not enlightened, right? I'm wondering if I am the one that did not see, did not know, wasn't aware. Like when we first met, he was definitely the chaser and I was the runner. And then, you know, runners, as they do, they come back. And then he ran. And then I chased. And right now, I am not interested in chasing. I'm very interested in evolving. Don't get me wrong. I still kind of want to know what's going on, you know, because that's the other part of my soul, right? And I don't mean the other part as if I'm only half a soul or you're only half a soul. But we're connected. And you know, the other thing is, I don't know about you, but sometimes there's this energy pull and I know it's not me. I know it's not, like, I'm like, why am I having these constant thoughts? What is going on here? It's not me that's doing it. It's the other party. So I'm curious to know if any of you are experiencing that, right? If so, you know, You can share in the comments. You can put a 1 in the comments. You can put a smiley face. But I'm curious if anyone else is pulling that, because I find around these times, these, you know, be it new moon, full moon, the air is much more thinner. Like we can see through spiritually. It's so much easier to get through some of what could be the fog, right? You can't see it, but right now there's a message. I don't know what it is, so I can't even tell you what kind of reading this is going to be. I just know today, tonight, now, I was pulled to come and be on here with you. So Heavenly Father, what it is that we need to know. I don't like it when my cards aren't how I like them to be at the start. Right? Like, what is it that you want us to know? What can I share with the masculines and feminines who are watching, who are looking for a word, who are looking for insight, encouragement, understanding, revelation? Please share with me. And I want to say, I was debating if I should come on or not, because I didn't get a chance to get my nails done. Right? I didn't have time to do them myself today. But I thought, you know what? I will not be vain. Right? I will not be vain. I will come on anyway. And I trust that I'm working with a group here who's mature enough to, acknowledge that the main thing is the main thing, right? And the main thing is getting these messages to you. Okay, so God, just help me deliver a message that is meaningful, that is timely, that is right, that is wise, that is helpful, that is encouraging. Let this be a safe, sacred space. No unwelcome spirits shall enter. I pray that you bind any spirits right now. I ask that you protect my viewer, because we are dipping into the spiritual realm. We certainly are. So God, guide me, show me, speak to me. Reveal what it is that you want. What you want the viewers to know. Right there. There it is. Right there. Okay. What is this? It's time to release negativity. Now this says full moon in Scorpio, right? I'm quite sure this is Western astrology. Or you know what? It might not even necessarily be Western, because there's also Vedic, right? And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not an astrologist, right? I'll eventually be learning more about that, but right now I can only take on so much. But the message here, and it makes sense, right? It's time to release the negativity, because the moon is full. Full moon is about creativity, release, giving birth, okay? And so there's a message for you in this. So this is the overall message for both masculines and feminines. I think what I'm being led to do right now is to do a masculine side and a feminine side and see how that plays out. So that's what we're going to do. So the call for both of you is to release the negativity for this full moon. All right? Great. Okay, so I need a card for my masculine viewers, please, for guidance. There it is. Hey. Right there. That's masculine. And I need a card for the feminine. What would you like me to choose for the feminine? Please direct me. Guide me. What is the message for the feminine? Am I in the vicinity? Please speak to me. Feminine. Right there. There it is. Feminine card. Okay. All right. Oh. So for the masculine, balance, spirituality, and practicality, and it is full moon in Pisces, which is what I believe it's supposed to be right now. Right now it's supposed to be a full moon in Pisces. So balance, spirituality, and practicality. So I'm curious as to what negativity the masculine might have around spirituality and practicality. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Before I go any further, what comes to mind right now, we're seeing that there's two, I believe these are what, koi fish on here, right? And there's a call for balance. In this moon, I'm seeing blue and green, the heart and the throat chakra. The spirituality, from my perspective, for the man would be the heart, right? Because, you know, we say that the masculine is not comfortable expressing themselves and speaking their emotions. True or not, I actually don't really fully believe that. I think most men can express how they feel. They just do it in a way that feminines don't necessarily recognize, okay? That's the thing. And so the masculine needs to, because people always say that the masculines are very 3D. So I think the masculines are supposed to be swords and pentacles in the tarot, is that they're materially focused, right? They use logic all the time. It doesn't make sense. And so for the longest time, the masculine has had a very negative feeling towards any spirituality or any woo-woo stuff or things that don't make sense, or tarot or twin flame or telepathy, or, you know, this connection that can't be explained, or how all these synchronicities are happening. And so what they're being called to do at this point in time is to release the negativity that they have towards the spiritual aspect of this journey. And I don't mean Catholic, Protestant, Rastafarian. That's not what I mean. I mean just being open now and willing to see that there might be another world, so to speak, another way of looking at things. There's more to than just what meets the eye. So the masculine is being asked to, we understand you're very practical, very logical, very King of Swords. We get it. But we're asking you to be a little bit more cuppy, a little more wandish, if you will. And the masculine right now is open to that, okay? What's the feminine saying? Don't let your past hold you back. Wow. And look at how the colors complement one another. Listen, this don't let your past hold you back. I got to tell you, like, okay, masculines. Let me talk to you for a second, right? We love you. Like, your divine feminine loves you. She might be a little tired of you. She might be pissed off at you. She might be tired of being hurt by you. She might be stepping into her masculine energy and looking after a career and working on speaking her mind, because she too is learning to balance her practicality and spirituality, but she's being asked to be a little bit more practical and a little bit less spiritual to balance that out, right? That's the request. And so she needs to release some of her negativity around being too practical. So that's one way in that you're mirroring one another. The other thing is this here, don't let your past hold you back. I started saying to you that we love you, we care about you, and all that kind of stuff, because we do. And sometimes, honestly, the way in which you've behaved with us, the things that you've said, how you conducted yourself. What is that? Sorry, what is that? Oh, it's a USB stick. The way in which you've conducted yourself, the things you've said, the things you've posted online, your behavior in certain situations, it actually stifles us. It makes it more difficult for us to forget what has occurred, what has happened. And so we're also being asked to release that. Release the past in order to make space for something new to happen. To make space for something new to happen. Wow. I like how this is kind of working out here. I do. I have to say it, I do. All right, so let's dig in. I'm going to So this was Moonology. So what the common theme for both of you, it's time to release negativity. The masculine has to work on being a little bit more spiritual than practical. The feminine has to work on being a little bit more practical and less spiritual. So you are mirroring in that way. So this is the external divine masculine for the females, as well as your internal masculine, right? And then for the males, they're being asked to practice a bit more spirituality and less practicality. And both of you are learning to be open because you're working on releasing the negativity or the negative thoughts, emotions, and memories that you had around that. The divine feminine is being asked to not let the past hold you back. Why? The masculine is shifting, right? The masculine is trying to find an equilibrium, a balance, a fairness between, let's say, the earthly realm and the spiritual realm. And so that's going to show up in a number of ways that we might not always understand, being the feminine. But here right now, you're getting the 411. You're getting the what's up. You're getting the insight right now. All right, so let's talk more about the balancing spirituality and practicality for the masculines. Let me take this. Okay. Whew. All right. Negativity, spirituality, practicality, and not being held back. Yeah, movement, choices, and decision. So the masculine has a number of doorways, entry points that they can go through, right? A number of ways in which they can balance themselves out. The masculine has shifted, but this shift is internal, right? It's not a physical shifting. It's an internal shift. It's a heart shift and it's a mental shift so that it can be a throat shift and that they're able to express themselves to you and speak about what it is they need. And so right now, because the masculine has been very practical with the pentacles, right? Very practical with the pentacles. And very practical with the clouds. For me, that's swords, that's thinking. They're being asked to choose a new door, to choose passion, to choose love. The masculine is at the precipice of selecting what door to walk through. And he's so accustomed to these two doors on the end that he's standing here. He's got a choice before him. It looks like he has 4 choices. And I guess in a way he does, right? But the truth is these 2 are out of the question because he's been there, done that. He knows it. It's nothing new. He knows where that leads. And he doesn't want to go back to the same thing because it's shown in some ways certainly to be successful. But in him getting what it is that he wants, it's been negative in a way. So the masculine is now looking at 2 choices. And now they've got to make a decision about which way they're going to go. Okay. What about the feminine? Don't let your past hold you back. Self-know. What can you share with us about that? Can you please comment on the self-node for the feminine and just not letting the past detain her any longer? She's on the move. She's on the move. There are things that she needs to do. There's mountains that she has to overcome. There is life waiting for her because for a long time, her past was holding her back. The feminine was in a hanged man energy, not just hangman, but I would also say in the 3 of Swords for a long time, moving to the 4 of Swords because of the healing. Getting over the shock of what happened and then finding a way to make her way through and realizing now that she's not in an 8 of Swords energy. She's not stuck. She has the ability and the mobility to 6 of Swords away, right? She's the ability to go forward. She's the ability to 8 of Cups a situation. And those are the choices right now that the feminine is making, right? In a way, the feminine is looking to release the masculine. I'm not talking about cord cut and all that. I don't believe that's true. And I think you need to be very careful if you're ever considering that, because your twin is you. You can't cut yourself from yourself. Okay? Don't go messing in spiritual realms on such a drastic level. Mind yourself. Be careful. This is a warning. If you're thinking about it, it's so painful. I just can't. I just want to be cut off from them. Listen, part of the reason why we experience so much pain is that we don't accept what is happening. The missing piece is acceptance. And it's a hard, at least for me, it was a hard, long road to get to. Acceptance is important. Because oftentimes the pain we feel is because we keep inflicting it on ourselves because we wish it would be different. Why can't it be different? Why can't all that stuff? Oh, all right, 2 of them. Don't let your past hold you back. So this is feminine. She's moving away from the South Node. So what do we have here? Throat chakra. Okay. We've got the throat chakra. This is also about an ability to communicate. We'll look a little bit more into that. And what's the other one? Ah, fertility. Yeah. The feminine is ready to go after what it is that she wants. I told you she's in her masculine energy, right? So the divine masculine within her is requesting that she kind of pulls back on the spirituality and gets a bit more practical. Because what's been holding her back was the spirituality, was the journey, was the twin flame journey. That was keeping her from moving and going where she needed to be, keeping her from making her choices like the masculine's been making. And the feminine has learned, by your example, masculine, to put herself first. And this being held back, she was held back because she was holding back for you. I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm just saying it is what it is, right? I know, at least my masculine, I didn't ask you to. I didn't say that you had to. You might not have said the words, but your energy did. You said it telepathically, right? You constantly returning did. You showing up in my dreams did. You meeting me in the astral planes did. And so now the feminine is willing to speak about what it is that she needs. And I told you when we first started, look at this card. Look at this card for the heart, the love, and the blue, the throat chakra, the speaking. And what do we have here? We've got the heart and we've got the throat. It's incredible. This divine feminine is ready to birth something new. Well, we'll see. I just feel that this separation will continue. We'll see what the cards say. I feel like the separation will continue, but it's not going to be as painful, right? Because both of you are mirroring one another again. You're on a journey. But what's happening here is that you're switching sides. And so the negative thoughts that the feminine held about you being too practical, too swordsy, too logical, not willing to feel, not willing to express emotion, she's stepping into your previous energy, whereas now you're stepping into hers. What's happening is you're both learning one another. And when they say, well, until you walk a mile in somebody's shoes, honey, you're about to walk that mile, if not more. Because the feminine is getting into her pentacles and she's getting into her headspace. For her benefit. Why? Because she realizes she's been held back for a long time, waiting, hoping, praying for the masculine to turn it around. And so this time to release negativity, it also has to do with the feminine's thoughts, what she was believing, pulling in situations that kept her stuck. Not just love, not just the companionship and the desire that she had for you, not just the yearning because she felt connected to you, couldn't be without you, not that at all. No. In some ways, she was probably held back in her career, right? Maybe she didn't take the promotion she wanted because, if I leave town, And I won't be able to see him. We'll be separate. We'll be apart. Meanwhile, you're out doing whatever the hell you want to do. And she's here waiting, standing still. When there's something inside of her that needed to be birthed, and she's realizing that now. She's willing to speak her truth. She's found her voice. She's gaining a strength here that she didn't have before. 5 and 3 is 8, strength. She's learning when to speak, when to be assertive, and when to be quiet, and when to observe. Wow. Let's do a little bit more on number 2. Oh, why are we shuffling like that? So the masculine has moved. His thought process has changed. Okay? There's a shift that has occurred in both parties. Both parties. The masculine can feel that the feminine is different and not as focused on him. That was probably what caused him to realize that he needed to balance himself. Because, oh my God. Because the feminine balanced the masculine. But because you've removed your energy and your focus on other things, i.e. yourself and where you want to go, he now has to balance, because without you, he's off kilter. Shit. You, feminine, deciding not to let your past hold you back, caused him to make the shift to balance, because you were both imbalanced. You were both imbalanced. You were sitting around doing nothing, waiting long, praying, hoping. You were Snow Whiting, right? Meanwhile, this guy was, what's the guy? Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't know what his name is. Jack Flash, whatever the hell his name. Captain Jack. Masculine was out Captain Jacking, conquering, doing, being, going all over the world, seeing, accomplishing. Meanwhile, you're Sleeping Beauty, waiting for Prince Charming to come and kiss you. And he might have thought about you, might have felt you, but he was too busy conquering these 2 doors. And this is why he needs to balance, because you've moved forward doing the things that you need to do for you. All right, let's do some more. Let's do some more. Let's fix my little, there we go. Can you all see this still? Okay. All right, Heavenly Father, what more can you share about this? So now that the masculine is feeling that the feminine is starting to do her thing, and not even that he's moving because he felt the movement. Or, hold on. Wait a second, is there something else? Oh my God. Okay. I just finished saying to you that he's trying to balance out because he felt the shift in the feminine, right? But also the feminine felt the shift in the masculine. Like there's so much space, right? And so she was in her, let's call it the feminine energy. She was in her cups and her wands. What are you saying to me? Hold on. Please bear with me a second. Right. Okay. I had said previously that the masculine felt the feminine shift. That's why he felt unbalanced. But also at the same time, I'm not sure, like this is, if the egg came first or the chicken, I don't know. I'm getting the message here that I'm not sure who moved first. It makes sense to say the feminine moved, so, you know, the masculine felt the need to move. But was it the masculine who moved because he finally became awakened and started to move in this area? And because there's a move towards balancing, the feminine was forced. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm sorry. I keep swearing. I'm sorry. The feminine was forced to move because the masculine realized that he needed to occupy a different space. It is his awareness, perhaps, for some of you, right? So some of you, the female moved first and the masculine came along. For others of you, this is why I said at the beginning of the message, sometimes I wondered if the masculines, in a way, know more than us. And they might not know that they know, but they say things that indicate that subconsciously, or in the ethers, or their 5D person, or however the hell you want to say it, but not the 3D, not on this plane, know something, and they're speaking from a place of truth that they don't even realize. And so because of that, in their awakening, they are realizing that being in this realm has not worked for them. But the feminine also realizes only being in the realm of cups and wands has not necessarily worked for her, because there has to be a balance. And this is not, I'm not just speaking to you about your external partner. I'm talking about your internal self. All right, please share more about the masculine and what is occurring. Please share more. Please direct me accordingly. You are speaking a word tonight, Spirit. Let me tell you. Okay. What is this? Why is this in here? This is my Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. Number 44. Attraction. Why is this in here? Okay, you want me to keep it? I don't know where you want me to put it. Attraction. Attraction, calling something. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Sometimes I get hit with messages and I just need to make sure what the sensation I'm giving, I can find the words to say what it is. This attraction. Attraction. Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow, there's a lot being said here. I don't even know if I can be coherent, to be very honest with you. I'm going to try. And I feel like I need to say, please forgive me before I even open my mouth. Okay. So attraction. Have you ever been around somebody who is either so negative or so super ridiculously happy that it repels you? Has that ever happened to you? Why did I say that? Okay. Because previously, and not to say that, I mean, I think this is to come. I don't think this is necessarily here yet, but for some of you it might be. Hold on, I don't lose my thought. Attraction. There was a time when you guys were repelling one another. you were repelling one another because you didn't understand one another, and you thought some of the things that the female was doing were negative, and she thought the same about you. So what's happening here, because there's a balance that's happening between the spiritual feminine and the practical masculine, and they're switching roles, they're now becoming more attracted to one another. I mean energetically attracted. The attraction, the physical attraction is there. I'm talking energetically. Energetically. And so this attraction, this energetic attraction, the switch in positions, if you will, is calling the other person in. And in order to call in the other person, the negativity has to be released so space can be made for them to occupy that space and for the transfer to occur so that you can have greater understanding, which calls for the balance. And as long as you release the negativity and you don't allow it to hold you back, you can balance one another and yourselves. Therefore, bringing in the attraction, because for some time I feel that there's been a repelling going on. Look at this. I mean, look, damn it. 2 here for the movement and choices and decisions. 3 for the fertility, birthing something. And it took all the way to friggin' 44 for you guys to get back. I'm not saying get back together physically. I'm speaking energetically. I'm speaking telepathically. I'm speaking in the realms of the ethers. This attraction is opening the door for deeper understanding of what the other person is going through, which will eventually open up the lines of communication. Because again, I feel like there's no real communication going on. I shouldn't say that. Not real communication. That was a wrong choice of words. I gotta slow down because there's a lot coming. I have to slow down. Let me slow down. Let me breathe. Okay. You want me to pull one more card from here? Because the full moon is about releasing. It's about unearthing what was hidden. Perhaps this holding back was also an unwillingness to forgive, because this is green. It just has to do with the heart. Feminine was heart stuck. I just made that up. Heart stuck. It's not even real, but you know what I'm saying. Heart stuck. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to read this attraction thing and see if there's anything in there that is beneficial to you. Okay, so it says, I can attract what I wish and repel what I do not. And that is what is happening here. The masculine is attracting different choices, and so is the feminine. And this is what is allowing them to swap. This is talking about becoming aligned with energy. And that the full moon gives an opportunity to rocket your intentions. It says here, if we're growing, we all want to attract experiences into our lives. We talked about that. This can be positive relationships, a lifestyle that suits us better, clarity, love, prosperity, creativity, and the list goes on. We also perhaps wish to be able to repel the experiences that we don't want. And it's important then to not just know what we want, but to be able to it's important then to not just know what we want, but to be able to recognize what we don't want. We said that earlier. It talks here about avoiding extremes that might cause, watch this, avoiding extremes, this is too funny. You can be magnetic, so attraction to others. and attract the good things in life. And you can repel what you no longer want. So let's talk about release the negativity. And to be ready for the opportunity, movement, choices, and decisions, and avoid the extremes that might cause negative imbalance in your body and your mind, meaning your past holding you back. Where the hell? How? Wow. I want to make sure my cards are facing the right way because I've been... Okay. Yeah? Okay. Ain't that something? Oh, I got this new deck. Hold on one second. Hold on. Okay. I just got this the other day. It's not even like a deck, but it is called Make It a Good Day cards, right? So there you go for those who want to know. And let me just say, this deck here, Throat Chakra Movement Decisions, is the Psychic Tarot. And I have used my Moonology deck and Queen of the Moon Oracle, for those of you who want to know. Okay. So, you know, can I want to say something to the feminines. Sometimes the experiences that we've had with the masculines can cause us to become crispy, you know, negative, heart worn. I'm making up words here tonight. Heart worn. Your heart is worn out, and it causes us to be stagnant and to stay perhaps a little too long in places where we shouldn't be. One way that will help us to see the masculine in a different way and to support him on his journey is to believe, I won't say the best of him, but believe better in him. You understand? Because if you continue to hold on to that negative view of how you see them, it's not helpful to you in your direction where you're going. It doesn't help to, geez, I have been kind of, to say this. It doesn't help to attract them, if you will, right? Like, I don't know. I guess there are people who are attracted to negativity, but who the hell wants that? One more. I keep hearing the word one more. One more what? One more what? From where? What do you want? I'm so stunned that this came out. It doesn't belong in here. And it's 44. Love is patient, 444. I love it. What do you want me to do? Okay, this is a new deck too. I haven't really touched it. I just got it on the weekend. So I have two. Okay. I hear you. All right. This. I'm to do this one right now. So we're going to do this right now. Okay. This is the Jane Austen Tarot deck. And what I like about it is, I don't know what it is, but I'm so drawn to these period pieces. And I don't know, like my friend was talking to me about past lives the other day, and I told you, I am at heart a Christian girl. I don't believe everything we've been told about how the Bible unfolded is necessarily accurate. God forgive me. He knows that I am soul searching right now and assessing. I've given my life to God since I was the age of 6. So this is so, out of the box from, how I was raised. But as I said, in my twin flame journey, the Bible just wasn't giving me the thing that I needed. And this is nothing against the Bible. I know God knows my heart, because everything I do, he's still centered in it. But I just feel that I need to say that. And she was talking about past lives and being reincarnated. I was like, huh? Not like I haven't heard it before. I have. It's just that I'm still working through certain things, right? I'm still working through things. So I have this deck. And I love it. Instead of, what is it? The 78 cards of tarot, this has been reduced to, is it either 53 or 58? It's just, I just love it. So because of that, I am going to have to refer to the book. I had somebody comment and said, well, it doesn't take very much to read from the book. I could have done that. Well, I'm really glad that you're literate as well. As I said, I am not too proud to turn to the book to give my viewership what they need. Okay? So if you don't like it, you can exit stage left, baby. Okay? But I got to tell you, I did a reading for myself with these. Lord have mercy. I was screaming. I don't know what's going to come out. I don't know what's going to happen here. Well, I never know. Okay, well, that's not true. Sometimes I do have a feeling, but, Okay. So, God, you see what's going on here. We see and we receive your knowledge and your wisdom. We want to apply it, right? So give me something for the masculine and something for the feminine. What do you want to say? Oh. Do you want me to lay them out and then you're going to guide me? Masculine, you don't want to... Okay, this is what we're going to do. What does the masculine want the feminine to know? What does the feminine want the masculine to know? Okay? So that's what I'm asking you. What does the masculine want to share with the feminine? Right? What does the masculine want to share with the feminine? What does the masculine want to share with the feminine? Masculine, go deep. Okay. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stop there. So who's this Q of Diamonds? That's the Queen of Pentacles to me. What does this book say? So it says Emma is independently wealthy and happy with a comfortable home. So again, we talked about the masculine energy and what they were focused on. The masculine is very comfortable in that realm. So he is satisfied and accustomed to how he's been living. Okay. So do I need another card to... Oh. Wait. I had 8 decks come in this weekend. I mean, some of them I didn't like, and they're definitely going back. I just couldn't connect, and I'm not one for wasting money. You're either on or you're off for me. Anyway, let's get back to this. I think, do you want me to... Okay. So that is what? Clubs. That's wands. Diamonds and wands. Who's this girl? Energy. Sense and sensibility. She was the youngest Dashwood sister. If I remember correctly, was this person not played by... No, it wasn't Keira Knightley. It was who's that Titanic girl? Was it the Titanic girl? Optimistic in her heart, giddy, very passionate. And it's funny. We talked about here balancing the spirituality and the practicality. And the spirituality, the cups, the emotions, and then this being satisfied in their materialism, in their life, their wealth, they're making money. And that replicates where they are. They're confirming that they're working on their spirituality and practicality, and that there's a newness about these doors that they're about to walk through. I would even go so far as to perhaps say a level of discomfort in a way. A little bit of fear is there, I'm sure. Yeah, wealthy and happy and comfortable and independent. That's where the masculine is. But their current energy is reflecting this. So they're reaffirming that this is true, that they are working on balancing it out. Okay. Feminine. What do you want the masculine to know about your journey where you are? Oy, oy, oy. That's a lot. Whatever. Well, the feminine still loves you. That's for sure. You want this here. Okay. Then there's the Hanged Man. And that's Mr. Darby. The Hanged Man, which, let me move this out of the way, would line up with don't let your past hold you back. So being stagnant, staying still. What is this? This is the High Priestess. High Priestess in reverse. She's letting it out. So the things that she was holding in, she's not now. That goes with fertility and the communication and speaking her. And this here, oh, sorry, I'm not even showing you the cards. This here, this is the, gosh, what would I say? This is the Three of Swords. The club, no, this is spade. The Three of Spades is equivalent to the Three of Swords, which is rejection. And so the feminine was in a standstill because that spirit, that feeling of rejection was holding her back. And that's why she wasn't moving forward. And the masculine was working on balancing his spirituality and practicality. And that's why he too wasn't moving forward. And there were some negative aspects, some negative beliefs that they both had individually of themselves and of one another that has prevented them from making the choices and decisions that they needed to in order to move. Feminine. But she's releasing that now. That's the good news. But she was stuck in this pain, in this hurt, this disappointment, this feeling of being less than, questioning her worth because she did feel jilted and on some level worthless because she had such great love for you, right? Let me move all this, jeez. I have enough room here, right? And because of this, Three of Spades in reverse, that goes here with the Hangman. That's what caused her to stay, and that's what caused the past to hold her back. And then the last one is a Tower. Oh yeah, man. Like, you masculines don't know the effect that you have on the feminine, eh? And I guess, you know, and I'm speaking as a divine feminine. I mean, yes, I have masculine energy inside of me. Yes, I do. But you really don't know how effectual you are. But I have to say, we're not necessarily in this energy anymore. We could take what you say and we're not crumbling anymore. We're not dropping to the ground like this lady did here. We're not passing out. We've grown. We've grown. So, and look how the Lovers is on attraction. Oh, Lovers, attraction, throat chakra. This needs to be communicated. Needs to be communicated. I feel like One more? I'm trying to wrap up the reading and it just keeps going. Okay. Whoa. One more for the masculine. What do you want to say? You see what the feminine has been enduring. Now you understand. Now you understand why she's pulling away. I don't feel that we have enough from the masculine. I got to be honest. Huh. Well, look here, damn it. 8 of diamonds could be 8 of pentacles or 8 of materials, depending whatever deck you're working with. But when I look at this, first of all, her face looks really weird. Okay. What's going on here? She's drying dishes and I don't know, what's she doing? Sewing? Did she prick her finger or something? But this came out in the reverse. And for the masculine, there's a lot of duality going on here, right? Spirituality, practicality. These two doors are those 2 doors. Then these 2 emotions reflecting that. And then it's 2 women showing up in reverse. Ooh! This masculine made a choice. I don't give a damn, between 2 or 4 women, however you want to read it. And he realizes that he made a practical choice instead of a spiritual one. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. And so he's trying to fix, or he's exploring or trying to understand, because he's seen something in his practical choice that is not yet satisfying, which is why he's contemplating other doors, because there's an 8 of cupsy energy here. Oh. And because the masculine made a practical choice, he can feel the feminine pulling away because she's not letting her past hold her back anymore. Whoa. And he realizes that he attracted the practical feminine because he was going after practical things. But now he's not seeking to attract that anymore. Look, I told you I didn't know what was going to be said tonight. I never know. I never know. And sometimes I give these messages, I'm not present, but right now I'm present. I'm present. Huh. Oh. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I tell you, there's a lot going on in this moon. This story is not over at all. At all. At all. I feel like, I don't know, is this woman this woman? Could it be? I really don't remember her washing dishes, though, in not Pride or Prejudice or Sense and Sensibility. Either way, doesn't matter. Wow. I feel that communication will be had, not necessarily via text or a phone call or running to each other in the physical plane, but more so spiritually. Why? Because the masculine is learning a new language. He's learning a new way to communicate with the feminine. And in a way, it's less risky, right? And I'm not saying you can't reject someone's spiritual energy, because you can. You can do it. I just don't believe that you will. There's too much love here. And you want to see that he's changed. You want to see that he's doing differently. But you don't want that hope. You don't want to keep holding, cradling that hope like this lady is here, waiting, wishing, hoping on some potential that you're not seeing. Wow. I don't even know if I need to pull this. Honestly, I don't. What the hell? Okay. And then where did this... Okay. So these are the good day cards. I don't remember if I showed you or not. Sometimes I just do things without remembering. Quite frankly, let's move this out of the way. Oops. Let's put that over there. Let's fix back my cards. I'm just curious though. I just want to look at this 8 of diamonds. I think I might have already done that. I told you I don't remember. 8 of diamonds. It says 2 people attend to the tasks of housework, taking pride in the finer details, but they take pride in the details. They take pride in their work. Okay, listen. What does the masculine, what can the masculine do to help him move himself forward? I'm not even talking about the connection. What advice, what action steps can the viewer, the masculine viewer, or if it applies to you, feminine you, okay? What steps can they take to move forward, to move themselves forward? To move themselves forward by balancing themselves spiritually and practically, by making better choices and decisions, to release the negativity and increase the attraction. Okay, it says growth. It says body language is important not only for communicating well and confidently, but it can also affect how you feel. So this is the card here. By acting confident, it will make you feel more confident and create a positive feedback loop. It says here, I don't know that I really want to say this, but I don't want to deny a message that might be helpful to you. It says, watch the TED Talk, Your Body Language May Shape Who You Are by Amy Cuddy. Practice what you learn in public at least 3 times. If this sparks your interest, do some additional research and self-study. So what you're supposed to do is watch the TED Talk, Your Body Language May Shape Who You Are by Amy Cuddy, and do 3 body language practices. So this is not supposed to be very difficult based on the number of butterflies at the bottom, which will encourage your transition. And this will help you perhaps to feel more confident in the way in which you move through these 2 new doors. Okay, so that's your takeaway from this message, masculine. All right, and what message do we need for the feminine in this new moon, right? So what this means is you're going to be releasing things that impede your ability to be more spiritual. So if you're always working logically, do small tests, right? Try your intuition. Try to call things into existence. Practice your manifesting. attract those things to you, which will assist you making the better choices that you need. And this way you can move away from some of the choices that you've made that have been not what you desired. You brought in what you didn't want, right? Sure, you wanted the money and you wanted your intellect and your prowess and all that. I get it. But you're realizing that it's not satisfying to you. Okay? Whatever chick you rocking with, she's not this. I'll just let you know that right now. I want to do one more thing. I just want to confirm something. Something is nagging me and I want to see if I'm right. Yes, I'm right. I am right. So this high priestess, I felt it was Elizabeth, right? So it says Elizabeth's feelings for Mr. Darcy and Pride and Prejudice are hidden, even from her, until she realizes she loved him. She's not hiding anymore. She's not fighting it anymore. She realizes that she loves you. She realizes there's been pain. She realizes it's time for her to move forward. But she's not fighting that emotion anymore. She accepts it for what it is, which has now freed her up to birth something new. Okay, I said it. I knew. I just wanted to confirm that for myself. All right, so what message can the feminine walk away with this full moon? Action steps that they need to take to move themselves forward. Recognize, I'm not saying to move union forward. I'm not saying to lead them. No. His work is his work. Your work is your work. And they can complement and meet in the middle. But these are things that you need to do for yourself. Other people can't breathe for you. They can't breathe for you. Other people can't chew and swallow for you. Right? There's some things that we absolutely have to do ourselves. Okay, I'm done preaching. Okay, so God, please, some advice, direction, activities, what the feminine needs to do, can do to move herself forward in the direction that you want to see her go, a direction that will be most complementary to her, what she needs right now. What is it that the feminine needs to be doing? What is it that the feminine needs to be doing? Please provide that commentary, provide that insight, those answers. The divine feminine is waiting to hear from you. Ooh, compassion. Compassion. Here it says, improve your listening. Everyone loves a good listener. Active listening is an important skill to resolve conflict and make people feel heard, understood, and valued. There are lots of free articles on the topic online and informative videos on YouTube. Shout out to YouTube. Spend a few hours learning about it and then practice it at least once a week for 6 weeks in real life situations. Or, if that's not possible, practice with a willing friend or partner. Having this skill set will help you to make new friends and deepen connections with your existing friends. So the difficulty, again, similar to that of the masculine, you have 2 birds here, okay? 2 birds. And the masculine here, 2 butterflies. He's transforming. The 2 birds here. And I'm reading these birds as love. I'm reading it as 2 of cups. And the female, you're going to need to work on trusting yourself now, right? I hope you both realize you're preparing for something. You have to realize that. So having the skill set will help you make new friends and deepen connections with your existing friends. So it's going to be 6 weeks of active listening feminine. You're going to read articles. You're going to go online, spend a few hours learning about it, how to be an active listener. Now, why is that? Why is it that these are the cards that have come out for the masculine and the feminine? The female has to learn to listen to the masculine, to actually hear what he's saying, because you're being required to get practical. You hear me? The masculine is being asked to be more aware of his body language and how he's communicating non-verbally. Why? because the feminine is so spiritual and sensitive that she picks up on what you say, and most importantly, what you don't say, and the way in which you express and you communicate yourself. Communicate yourself? Yeah, communicate yourself. Communicate yourself. I don't even know if that sounds right. How you communicate with her. That's better. Gosh. Wow. How long is this reading? An hour and 9 minutes? Lord of mercy. Okay. Wow. What revelation this is. One of the things that was holding the feminine back was also her listening. But you want to let the masculine, when he does come to you, and you too, masculine, you be prepared as well. You want to not only actively listen, but in your listening, the masculine needs to feel that he's being heard, which means you're going to repeat back to him. So I hear what you're saying. You were going through a time where you just didn't realize your conduct or the impact that you were having. I understand that the stress that you felt that you were going through, that, that would have looked like it was your only option. I get why you say that. Repeat back to them what it is that they're saying to you. Masculine, you do the same. I can see why when you saw those pictures online, it made you feel that you didn't matter to me. Throat chakra, people. Throat chakra. This is going to be the saving grace of your relationship. Feminine's going to work on her listening, active listening. There's something called PACE. I can't remember what it all stands for, but look it up. PACE. Okay? Look that up. Because I try and use that when I talk with my kids. I am not always successful, I must say, but that's how you help people feel heard. And your body language, the way in which, and you know what? Oh my gosh, these are both about communication. These are both about non-verbal communication. Remember I said communication is going to take place, but it's not going to be, hi Bob, hi Sally. It's not going to be like that. This is going to be astral, ethereal, telepathic communication. And so for you, feminine, you need to be, well, it's up to you. You don't have to, but it would be ideal for you to be receptive to what they're saying and to affirm you don't have to agree. Affirming them doesn't mean you agree with them or what they did or how they handled things. It's just showing them that you're listening and that you are making a great attempt for them to be heard. And you're helping them get into their emotions and stay in their emotions and express it, because that's what you want from them. That's what you want. That's what women want from you guys, in case y'all didn't know. And this guy here is going to learn not only for him to feel confident for himself, but to help you feel confident in the connection. Because remember, we're releasing negativity because we're balancing things out. And part of the balance is letting go of what's happened in the past and listening to one another and showing that and expressing that not only through your voice or your mind speak to one another, but also in the way in which you conduct yourself and the energy that you bring around them and the energy that you send. Listen, man, I don't even think I need to say nothing more. Nothing more. Nothing more. Like, walk with this. Walk with this. Walk with this. I don't even want to touch one more card, because sometimes you can go too far and then you get something really stupid that'll come out. Like, I think, God, I'm so tempted. Woo! Should I do it? Something said yes. Okay, spirit animal or dragon path? Which one? Which one? Damn it. What time is it? Like, this is it's not even a load. Oh yeah. Okay. God, we just want to wrap this up. We're bringing it home. We're bringing it home. We're closing this off. We are closing this off. Okay. So we have Lord Kathami. I have no idea what that is. I don't even know that I've ever seen that card before. And then we have Spirit, which is Spirit. Sorry, I was looking at the number thinking this is Strength in Tarot, because that's 8. And this is 20 in Tarot, which is Judgment. So let's read from the book, because I have no idea what the hell to tell you about these pictures. So who came out first? Lord. Okay, so let's go there. Number 20. Okay. So just so you know. So number 20 has the galactic dragon. Sorry, I should say Lord Kathami is in the galactic dragons, okay? So the galactic dragons aid us on the path to spiritual enlightenment or ascension through helping us to connect vibrationally with the planet and the universe, okay? Okay. It says here, you are the change. When Lord Kathami first arrived, he lost no time informing me who he was. I am a dragon elder and spokesdragon for the Galactic Council. He went on to say, if you desire to be able to hold the energies of the 5th to the 7th dimensions, what did I say to you? What did I say to you? You need to be clear of all your earthly woes and fears and your deep need for control, which is one of the reasons why the masculine would manage his money and his thoughts, because he can control that. Your light bodies need to be in alignment with those of the earth and the astrological light matrix. Only then will you become a tool, a tuning device to lift the energy of the planet. As more of you gather together to do this work, the greater will be your chance of bringing lasting peace to earth. Lord Kathami went on to explain why the dragons are here collectively. We have come because lasting peace is achievable on earth. There are other galaxies beyond our human understanding at this time where it has happened. I don't know what the hell that sentence just means. What I mean is the beyond your human understanding at this time where it has happened. Ah, I get it. Lasting peace somewhere in the galaxies has occurred, just not here. Okay. We dragons are as old as the universe itself and have encountered and witnessed humanity in all its guises through the ages. You are the change. So the masculine is changing. He is the change. He's the embodiment of the change that he wants to see. And he's making those moves feminine. Let that encourage you. Let that be a sign of encouragement. Okay, the next one, Spirit, which is number 8. Okay. I just want to make sure that this falls within the... Okay. So number 8... has to do with Earth Walk dragons. Isn't that funny? I haven't even read it. I don't know what the hell it's going to say. But this guy was about the 5th dimension, the 7th dimension, all the spiritual stuff, which is where the masculine is moving, okay? And this here spirit is the Earth Walk dragon, which the masculine is normally very earthy and very material. Jeez, yeah. It says, remember what you are experiencing in your life now is transitional. It won't last forever. This, like much of life, is a phase, a lesson, and it too will soon pass. So now the Spirit, you are truly awesome and your own creator. Spirit appears to us when we are gearing up for another steep learning curve on our spiritual path. He connects most strongly with those who have begun to work on themselves and are well and truly underway with their spiritual journey. Okay, fam. His arrival frequently precedes those whose job it is to work for the planet and humankind. The dragon spirit connects with those in particular who have embarked upon the transitional journey of deep self-healing. Self-healing and self-understanding, and those beginning to recognize the bigger picture within the circle of life. Come on, fertility. What the hell is going on tonight? I'm sorry, I have to calm down. I just get excited, okay? I do get excited. I'm fine. He reminds us that everything is interconnected and there is no separation. He says there is no you and I as separate beings. We are all one energy. Come on. If he has swooped, this right here, the spirit dragon, into your reading today, he says, call upon my energy to support you as you prepare for the next step of your amazing journey. Your amazing journey, feminine. You will go through a myriad of shifts and changes, self-doubt, and euphoria as you embrace the next deep learning process. I am here to guide you through those shifts and changes. You are a spiritual being. Hold on. What's coming to mind? Jagged Edge. Jagged Edge is the song that's coming to my mind. When he said a spiritual being, near the end of the song, he says, I want a spiritual lady. What is the song? Hold on. I can't go no further in this reading until I find it for you. Come on. Is my calculator, it's dead? Hold on. Oh, shit. Oh, my computer's dead. Hold on. I'm going to find the song and I'm going to put it in the thing. Oh my gosh, you need to play that song when you get to the end of this reading, okay? Where am I? The song threw me off. He goes, I want a spiritual lady. Healing. It's called Heal. Oh my God. The song is called Healing by Jagged Edge. They're one of my favorite groups. Healing, okay? When I get off this, I'm gonna play it. I can't even sing it for you because I'm not a good singer. Even though I'm black, I'm not a good singer. Okay. Actually, I hate the term black, even though I am Afro-Caribbean Canadian. I'm like Gladys Knight. I can only sing in the pocket. I can't really range, right? I'm just right here. Let me finish reading. I know you're saying stop talking and just give us the bloody word. Okay, so here's the word. Here is the word. Here's the word. Where was I? Here's the word. Okay. You are a spiritual being in physical form, and you have the potential to live a soul-filled spiritual existence on earth. You are truly awesome and your own creator. So embrace what is to come on the next leg of your journey. If you're feeling spiritually disconnected, lost, or simply overwhelmed, call on the spirit guide. Call on the spirit to guide your way. Your job here is to watch and listen to your feelings, sudden flashes of inspiration, and as always, signs and symbols from the dragon clans. Although these are sent by the dragons, they can be subtle. So be aware and look out for them. Meditate with spirit and ask for his guidance to inspire and to enlighten you. Come on. Man, I'm hot. This reading made me hot. Beautiful information. Beautiful words of wisdom from God to you on this journey, you masculine, you feminine. And look how you dovetail one another. Look how it comes together. Look at this. Listen to this. Damn it to hell, use this as a podcast. That's what I should do. I should open a podcast channel and just have the audio of my readings on there. Shit. Like, come on. This was gorgeous. Now what I'm hearing is you got to know when to hold them, when to fold them, which is God's way of telling me, Michelle, stop the reading now. You're done. Did I just say my name? Yeah, I'm feeling too comfortable with you. I'm feeling way too comfortable with you. Wow. This is incredible. This is what a way to step into this new energy. Remember, masculine, you're going to work on your body language and the way that you communicate. It is Your Body Language May Shape Who You Are by Amy Cuddy. It's a TED Talk. It's on YouTube. Okay? Feminine, you're going to work on improving your listening skills. Active listening. And because you guys are doing this, you will be able to understand each other better. Oh, God bless you all. I'm wrapping up the reading. I'm closing off the outer realms. God, I thank you so much for your angels who protected us, for your wisdom, for this download, for giving this information to the viewers. I pray it was a blessing to you. I pray that it helps you. I pray that it gives you encouragement. Oh my gosh. I just feel like, I don't know. Damn. I feel like I could run. This makes me want to do a church run. You know, when you see people running around the church, like this was such a beautiful, inspirational, loving message, a message of encouragement. You guys really are one another's helpmate. You know, like, wow. Remember, fam, 6 weeks of active listening, masculine, 3 body language practices. And remember, PACE, P-A-C-E. It's going to help you communicate better with one another. And you're going to be communicating first in the realms, 5D, 7D, the ethers, astral. Okay? I'm going to stop it here. This bloody friggin' reading is 1 hour and 25 minutes. Shit. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. But this was so good. This was so good. This was juicy. Oh my gosh. I'm just so happy to do this. I'm so happy to do this for you. This just, oh, honestly, I hope you watch to the end. Watch to the end. I should have said this at the beginning. Watch this whole thing to the end. There's something in here for you. On this reading, there is something that everyone who watches this video can learn. This is not, take some, leave the rest, come back, it'll cook more. No. There's something for every striking body in this reading. This is a reading for the collective. Wow. I gotta go. I'm just gonna keep all night. I love this. I love this. And for my 5D, 7D self, to you, I love you too. I love you. I love this journey. I love that I've been afforded the opportunity to learn this, to participate in it, to, whoo, my gosh. I'm look, good night. Yeah. Wow. Sometimes you're held back, and there's a reason why. Like if I came, 2-3 days, any time in those 2-3 days ago would not have been this. You understand? So this is why I wait. This is why I wait, because I'm guided, I'm inspired, I'm shown, I'm given the GPS from God onto what to share and what to pull and everything. And when he shows up, he shows up. Woo! Or she. Before I was very offended when people say God is woman. I'm like, no, that's not what the Bible says. Now I'm open to it, honey. I'm open to it. Wow. Good night. Oh, don't forget. Like, share, subscribe, push the bell, put a comment, put a smiley face. I mean, listen, even if you put a thumbs down, it helps the channel. Do I really want them? No, but you know what? I want you to be authentic. But damn it, man. This. Till next time. Bye.